Got a few of you in here already. Jeez. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Corey, how are you doing? Hopefully you had a good Christmas as well. Mary, good to see you. Fawn, yeah, Spark was a nightmare today. I got out there in time for like the 11:30 drop. Didn't get anything. 12:30 drop. Didn't get anything. 1:30 finally got an order. That took a little bit over an hour, so I had to wait until the 3:30 drop. Got lucky and got one there, and then by the time I got back, it's like 4:30. Didn't really produce anything either, so it was kind of a crappy day. Make the most out of the orders you get. I think for me it was I think right about $70 off of two runs, so I can't complain for the number of orders and the dollar amount. I can't complain, but Michael, Lisa, Mel, how are you guys all doing? Yvonne, how are you? 6 a.m. order, app crashed while delivering. Well, I'm glad I didn't get up early then. Oh, tell you, if it's not one thing, it's something else. Well, how was everybody's Christmas? Everybody have a good Christmas or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus for the rest of us. Jason, what's going on? Warren, Happy New Year. I know it's like what 2 days away. Well, tomorrow. The end of another year. I tell you guys, next year has got to be better than this year. It has to be. I don't. It just has to be. I was going to say something else, but it has to be. Jason, yeah, I know, buddy. Man, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is for sure. Um, Thank you, Yvonne. Yes, it's on Friday. I swear every year you get older, you just, at least me, you get older, it's your birthday, and it's like, I get the double punch, I get the 1-2 punch of what am I doing with my life? Where am I at? Where do I want to be? Because everybody goes through that, at the end of the year, going into a new year already, but then I have my birthday 2 days after. So I get the 1-2 punch of I'm not anywhere near where I want to be at this point in life. Is what it is, and you can only move forward. James, what's going on? How you doing? And I think somebody was the fastest swimmer. Deanna sincerely hopes it's better. It has to be better. It has to be better. This has probably been the worst year of gig work. Been the roughest year among many other things, but it's not all bad. There's a lot of great things that have happened, and hopefully all of that goes forward into the new year, and all the bad stuff just stays where it's at. That's what I'm hoping for. Paul says Brash not going to be a dasher. Nope. I'm going to be. I'm still working on a name. I'm still working on the name change. But and I'm nowhere near figuring it out. So when I figure it out, you guys will be the first. Capped, what's going on? Christmas was good and quiet. Did the morning with my girlfriend's family, afternoon with mine. It's nice that you're able to do both of those. Thank you, Mel. Warren, IRS rate goes up 2.5 cents for 2026. So I got the happy poo. Thank you. Did you see my message to you? If you message me on Snap, I haven't checked it yet. I've been inundated with spam accounts the last couple of days on Snapchat. So and so's added you. So and so's added you. Like messages and like it's stupid. Any of you guys that have Snapchat, you know what I'm talking about. Every once in a while, all of a sudden you just get a bunch of random, friend requests or whatever, and it's all spam. Like it, it's annoying. Love wins. How are you? Good to see you. Got to behave. My mom's in here. Now we don't have to behave. Where do you think I got half my sarcasm at? Michael goes through that daily, wondering what I'm doing with my life. Choose your words wisely since your wife is in here too. I'm sure that is one part of your life you don't question, though. James, nothing's killed me yet, so I have that going. Deanna, yeah, worst year for everything. It was the first year in my life. I think it was the first time I've ever, yeah, it was actually the first time I've ever gotten bit by a dog. And the fact that it happened twice in like 2 months. But I think that was kind of the sign of, hey, maybe you should be doing something else with your life. Goober Eats is providing most of the action. Brash Sparkler. Yeah, it's gonna be more like outdoorsy because that's what I'm gonna be doing more of is outdoorsy stuff, not the. I'm sure there will still be some gig work in that, but not. It's not going to be my main focus. Mel has news. I will check it. He sparkles at the door, Walmart doorman. By sparkles, you mean want to throat punch somebody? Maybe. I am an adult and I don't play Walmart's games and I don't play their childish games with the door greeters that they have because you're giving people who have never been in a position of authority and don't have any discretion, um, at least to them, it's godlike powers of I can stop whoever I want. Yeah, go for it. I don't care. Wanted a bunch of spam, I'd be working for Hormel. I like that one. I'm gonna have to remember that. 2025 was really strange and difficult for many people. Yes. Maybe going into 2026, all of these people will all of a sudden snap back and remember where they left their brains and their common sense and their logic, and we can get back to being a somewhat normal functioning society. I know it's a big if, but Michael, no, I got you. I knew what you were talking about. Yvonne, he knows what's good for him, and I'm always here to help a brother out. So, Miss Ruby, how are you doing? Good to see you too. Love wins. You got bit by a dog too. It was the year of the dog bite. James, I will definitely keep fighting. There's not much quit in me. They're gonna have to drag me kicking and screaming to the morgue. My mom says don't behave on my account. Okay, well in that case, Cap says I have not had as many close encounters with dogs as I do since I started Amazon. I don't. That's I think going back to where some of that logic and common sense. I'd like to see that make an appearance because, like, even today, I was headed to drop off the last order, and I'm headed down this road. I'm doing 40, 45, and I'm coming up on this. I'm coming up on this road, and in about 100, 150 yards, I'm going to be making a right turn. I get 50 feet from a person's driveway, and they just pull out right in front of me, going the same direction as I am, but they're just like, I had to hit the brakes, and I flipped them off continuously until because they were end up making the right turn too. I just flipped them off the entire way. My finger did not get tired, and I was hoping that they would pull over and we could have a nice little chat because if I wasn't doing Walmart, I wouldn't have wrecked anyway because I value my car too much and my independence and freedom. But I would have loved to have had a nice little chat with them. And I probably would have had them call their mom just so that I could have told her that she should have swallowed. Because that was just beyond rude. You're going to sit at the edge of your driveway until there's a car 50 feet and you're going to pull out and cut them off. I think somebody needs a lesson in manners. Mel, you've been kind of naughty. Cap says, and a pack of turkeys. Oh, the wild turkeys, the non-alcoholic wild turkeys. Warren says, baseball been very, very good to Chico. Happy New Year, Shelly. And Mel, yes, Happy New Year's, everyone. Warren, you're definitely not lying. Walmart greeters make mall cops look like consummate professionals. Competent. You might have made consummate as well, but yes. You give people this is that I wonder if actually if Walmart does that to weed out who would be good for management and who wouldn't. It's like, let's give somebody that's never had a power or authority some power and authority, and let's see how it goes. I have zero respect for Walmart, and I have zero respect for the door greeters. It's not personal. I just don't have any respect for them in their position. Maybe gig workers should create a new app and make things different from the apps that don't care about their drivers. That would be nice. If I had the resources to do that, I would have done that years ago. Normal functioning society doesn't even make a coherent sentence. Jason, just think back to the 90s. Think back to even the early 2000s. Really, for the most part, we were a normal, rational, functioning society. It's been since the internet and cell phones that it's all gone downhill. Because everybody does everything for likes and clicks, and common sense is just gone. I even had somebody comment or compliment me on my "Make Sense Comment Again" decal today. And that happens like weekly, so I know I'm not the only one out here going, "Am I in the twilight zone?" I know many of you guys are in the same boat as me, wondering, did I wake up in the Matrix? Some days it feels like it. No, no wrecking allowed. If somebody wrecks me, they're going to need an ambulance. Year of the dog bite and chicken live. Michigander Gaming, what's going on? Jason, my middle finger never gets tired. I want one of those. I want to get one of those LED pads that you can stick in your window and you can make it do different shapes and faces and whatever. And I want to put one in my front window and I want to put one in my back window. So anytime I deal with that, I can just flip this light up and a light up middle finger will be on there permanently. I think I would enjoy it. Michael says, I only use my middle finger when my wife is not delivering with me. Otherwise, I'm a courteous driver. Well, see, if you have your wife in there, yeah, I see your point. Bill says there are a few people I listen to that I need to stop. My brains are scrambled. Oh, I got family members like that. They do things and make decisions, and I'm just like, um, what the heck happened? Nobody's immune to stupid people. Nobody. Public or family or it doesn't matter. Jason, you need one of those signs. When I find the right one, I'll let you know. Warren says one of the Fred Meyer stores he gets to go to now has security guards who check receipts at the door. One guy quietly said to me, I just need to make this look good for the camera. it doesn't really stop people from stealing. It doesn't. I could go into Walmart. I don't have the mindset to do it. I have morals. If I were to go into Walmart and steal something, I'm not pushing it out in a freaking shopping basket. I'm taking it out of whatever packaging, wrapping, security, whatever, and I'm gonna find a spot or a corner or an aisle where I can quickly put it under my hoodie, put it in my stick it in my pants, and then I'm gonna walk out of the store. And that's what most people are doing. They don't ever stop you if you're just walking out of the store and you got nothing in your hands. Everybody decided to jump on the Costco bandwagon and go, we'll have people check the receipts at doors. The only problem is you actually sign up for that, knowingly sign up for that when you get a Costco membership or a Sam's Club membership. If they're that worried about people stealing and they're using employees to stand at the door to stop people from stealing, I see two people just standing there. And I mean, you're literally getting paid just to stand there. You can just stand there at a checkout stand and ring everything up for people and get rid of these stupid self checkouts. Not that difficult. No bad fingers in the car with me. Okay, but what if you lose this finger? You lose this finger in an accident, and you're the next finger you're using to point with is so. Yes, so true. Being stupid is like dying. It's not you that hurts, but the people around you. Could not agree with that more. But listening to them makes me laugh. Stupid people bring comedy. Some stupid people bring comedy. Some people go right past the comedy, and you wonder why we ever went away or did away with mental hospitals and asylums. Like, there needs to be a place for some of these people. We let them free to move about the country like they're sponsored by Southwest Airlines, and now they've been able to procreate, and their offspring is procreated, and this is what we're dealing with. Do something you love, have multiple channels based on what ignites you. I have multiple platforms and different information. Yeah, like gig work, I think for a lot of us, it is more mentally exhausting than it is physically exhausting. Between customers, merchants, employees at merchants, um, other gig workers who do dumb things that make these companies, make these businesses have the rest of us do things. I think that's probably the one thing, not just gig work, but it's definitely a big factor in gig work. we all end up getting punished because of an idiot, because of what one idiot did. Somebody does something stupid, all these apps, all these companies, we need to change how we do things. Because of one person, kick them off the platform. Actually contact the authorities. Let them handle it. Let that person spend some time in jail. Instead, all that happens is the answer for all of them is let's punish everybody because one person screwed up. I'm thinking it's just easier to punish the one person. Again, there's the logic and common sense, though, that doesn't exist anymore. Cap says, I stopped shopping at the Walmart by my house because of the door checkers. Same. I don't do shopping orders. I will do curbside orders, and that's it. The only time I will make an exception for doing a shopping order is if it's less than 5 items, paying more than $20, and it's only going a couple miles. If I can knock that out in 20 minutes, uh, I'll make an exception. But how often do we see those orders? Not very often. If you're going to unpack and conceal, first take it to a department that LP isn't watching, like produce. Just saying, yeah, nobody's like, hey, why is that guy sticking a cucumber in his shorts? I mean, honestly, Warren makes a great point. Nobody's nobody's wondering what it's like. Is that person fondling cantaloupes? The eyeballing the watermelon? Or use the other pointer finger? What if you lost both of them in some freak accident? Honestly, I feel sorry for the stupid people. It's sad how they were not taught. Some of them. There's a difference between being ignorant and being stupid. If you've been taught and you still can't figure it out, you're stupid. If you can't figure it out and you've never been taught, you're ignorant. I have patience for ignorant people because there is some brain activity there. They just don't know. I saw a video the other day. A lot of you guys, if you scroll on social media, have probably seen it. A mom is holding a hot pot. It's got like pasta in it or something, but she's holding it by the handles. And there's enough room that she's trying to hand it to her daughter that the daughter can grab the handles. The mom's like, take this to the table. Goes to hand it. Daughter has her hands out like this, like she's gonna hold it from the bottom. And the mom goes, don't touch the bottom, it's hot. So what does the daughter do? Pulls her hands back and then sticks them under the pot again. And the mom goes, the bottom is hot. And the daughter goes, oh, okay. And then tries taking it from the bottom again. And the mother freaks out on the third time. It's like, it's mother effing hot. Don't take it by the bottom. And she finally figured out, oh, there's handles. I take it by the handles. That's what we're dealing with. Except that girl is lucky that she had a mom that somehow had enough patience to say it 3 times. I'm thinking there's an entire generation that has never stuck a fork in a light socket or an electrical outlet or done anything to. Maybe it's the previous generation's fault and they're just all like babied them so much. I don't know. It could be a combination of things. So let your kid burn their finger. Sometimes people have to learn the hard way. Deb, how are you doing? Good to see you. Some stupid people are stupid by choice, refusing to learn others because they were not taught. Yes, and that's the difference between stupid and ignorant. 2 inches of snow. That's two more than I'd like to see. Warren lost 20 pounds the first year, started dashing. All those cases of water going to the first floor. I'll have to find the screenshot. I had, hmm, okay, whatever. I didn't take the order. This is a couple weeks ago. Like I said, I didn't take the order, but maybe I deleted it. It was a Spark order, 2 drop, 1 pickup, no, 3 drop-offs. Um, almost accepted it because I was like, oh, that's cool. Um, one customer, it was 1 item, 7 quantity. They ordered like 7 cans of Monster or seven something. Oh, they definitely ordered 7 something. And then I politely and quickly declined that order because it was 7 cases of water going to a third floor apartment. That was all the customer ordered. I was half tempted to take it and just stack up all 7 cases at the bottom of the stairs. I don't think you could have paid me enough to do that order. Paul says at least a village would raise an idiot. Yeah, now it doesn't take a village, it just takes the internet. Squeezing the Charmin. I only squeeze the Angel Soft, never squeeze the Charmin. Charlie makes good pointer finger examples. Pinky fingers. How to do it. Beer Can Museum in the house. Happy almost New Year. And Ellen's here. How are you doing, Ellen? Good to see you. Yvonne says, I always had to learn the hard way. That was me, I was her. But you're alive. See? So I, it, that's just proof that you can learn the hard way and still turn out okay. Like, it can be done. It's not scary. Ellen, he passed out again? Is it something with his blood pressure or maybe blood sugar? That's weird. Hope he's okay. Oh, parenting is never easy. Yeah, okay, blood pressure, blood sugar. Kids are in their early 30s and we still worry. Yeah, it I don't think the worrying ever goes away. Not that I would know, I don't have kids yet. At this point, I'm running out of time. I see these actors in that are in their late 60s. Some of them, like, how old is Robert De Niro? Or was it Robert De Niro that just had a kid like a year ago? He's getting ready to go back into diapers, and he's having a child who is in diapers. Like it's a little sad. Um, Lachelle, how are you doing? Good to see you. Is it possible to make 200 on New Year's Eve? Food delivery. Yes, especially if you're doing shopping orders of any kind. You're probably going to see a lot of orders containing alcohol. Anybody working New Year's Eve, definitely be careful. Be extra alert out there. There's going to be a lot more traffic. There's going to be a lot more cops. So if you're delivering, don't speed like we normally do a little bit. There's going to be a lot more cops out there. So don't be an excuse or a reason to get. Don't give them a reason to pull you over because now you're taking away that cop from potentially finding a drunk driver. So just do the speed limit, please. Okay, Mr. Charlie, who's going to take the division Sunday? Steelers or Ravens? And please don't say Ravens. If DK can stop talking with the fans, wait, is he suspended? I kind of have to go with the Steelers, and I'm not saying that because Yvonne is a Steelers fan and asked me. The Ravens and the Bills, for some reason, when it comes down to the playoffs, whether it's trying to get in the playoffs or get past the first round of the playoffs, both of those teams have a long track record of choking. The Ravens are good enough to go to the Super Bowl. They've got the talent. I don't know if they got the right attitude, though. So for that reason, I'm saying Steelers. Whoever wins me money on my fantasy picks will win the division. I mean, that works too. Happy almost birthday. Thank you, Ellen. Yeah, it'll be my last year in the 30s. Just a reminder, you're 40 on January 7th. Michael says Ravens, LOL. Oh, Cap, jeez. 20-year-old crossed the line and hit a 60-ish-year-old, and both passed away. I'm wondering at the end of the day, let's go back. I'd like to do this for research purposes. In the last 20 years, how many deaths were caused by one of these? By a phone, by a cell phone, by a smartphone? Somebody being negligent, texting while driving, uh, driving right into a tree, driving off a road, driving across, the center lane into somebody else. Um, I'd be curious to see the numbers on that. How many people have died in the last 20 years because of smartphones? Probably a lot more than a lot of other things combined. That would be my guess. Kevin says, "Go Pats." Yeah, where did the Pats and Patriots come from this year? Please take no offense to this, Kevin, but the Patriots were a freaking dumpster fire the last 2 years, and not all of a sudden they just like snuck in through the back door and top of their division. It's like, did they steal the mojo from the Chiefs? Warren will be out tomorrow from 9 to 5. Got a catering job for lunch, and I'll deliver after that. Nice. I'll probably be out all day. Of course, Lachelle. No worries, Yvonne. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm gonna be really disappointed if both teams show up and neither of them play to win. Those are the roughest games to watch. It's like they try to score, they do something stupid and turn the ball over. The other team gets the ball, they go down, try to score, they do something and lose the ball and turn it over. And it's like those games are almost comical to watch. You're like, okay, I'm gonna change the channel because apparently neither team wants to win. That happens. Michael, yes. Expedite, yes, is formally delivered. I think it is. Love wins says, gotta go. Stay safe, everyone. May 2026 be the best. Let's get through January 1st and February and March. I'm joking. Uh, have a fantastic early birthday wish, Charlie. Catch y'all next week. Be safe, make some money, have fun, have a good new year. Good to see you as always. May started eating his Wheaties. That's probably it. Jason will be 42 February 1st. You got a little ways. A little ways to go. A month. Beckman is Riley Brady's long lost kid. Tom Brady could have seen some action off the field during college, and just saying. Mary, oh, it's just the last Tuesday of 2025. That's all. Married 20 months at squirrel level. Looking into it, thinking about adding it to my multi-app repertoire. I've heard good things about it. I would definitely add it. I think what I haven't seen Ryan in here yet. I think you got to pay. I think it's like $30. You get 2 bags though, 2 catering bags. Which on one hand I can really appreciate because it's like you got to put a little skin in the game, and there's a lot of people that aren't going to put out that $30. I'm not going to pay anything to sign. Okay, go for it. I almost feel like some of these apps would be better if there was some sort of subscription based thing. Nothing outrageous, but if you 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 got to have some skin in the game. For 2025, yeah, well, yeah, it is the last Tuesday of 2025, right? It'll be considered. Is that what that's what 42 is? I would be careful, Jay, because quite a few people in here older than you. So yeah, just got another. Oh, this one's just a friend suggestion. Thank God. 'Cause what's their Snapchat name? We were talking about this a little while ago. You have a new friend suggestion. Your psycho ex girlfriend. Which one? You think I'm joking? See, Kevin will come kick your butt. Oh, now when I'm Mel's age, I'll be considered. And you're just a glutton for punishment right now, aren't you, Jason? Cap says one of the better catering bags I like is like $30. Yep, that's the one I got. I think I paid like 18 for it. I'm pretty sure I paid like 18 for it. I don't know if I necessarily want to go through. Let's see. I ordered it in 2024. Ooh, now they're 21.56. Yeah, I didn't pay that much. I think I paid like 17.99 or 18.99. Michael says, "Dang, Jay went ballistic just a little bit." LOL friend suggestions. Yeah, it actually says. It actually says the name is your psycho ex girlfriend. Doesn't narrow it down by much. Kevin's blushing bride turned 65 on Saturday. Man, there's a lot of birthdays around this time of the year. Think back 9 months, that'd be like what? April, March, April. Must have been a long winter. We age like fine wine. Some people do. Got catering bags, pizza bags, drink caddies, deer climbing, folding hand cart. I got skin in my game, but because it makes life easier for me. Warren, I think one of those carts for stairs would be nice. Still ain't lugging 7 cases of water up it, but if I actually had to deliver 7 cases of water, I would really be tempted to break each case open and get some throwing practice in, and just start chucking one bottle at a time up to the third floor. So there's just this massive pile of bottles when they go to open their door. Oh, Kevin, Beer Can Museum says he's aging like Boone's Farm. Is that better or worse than Mad Dog 2020? Michael, no worries. Better late, yes, better late than never. Good to see you in here. Sofa, what's going on? Happy New Year. Don't make me put my hair in a ponytail and take my. I just got a visual of that. Long, cold winter, Charlie. Friction helps. Again, I don't know. I don't understand what it is. I'm sitting over here by myself at one end of the parking lot, and every time I go live, somebody's got to pull up like one or two sections over with bright headlights and park right in front of me. We make a garden cart where I work, but I don't think it would take stairs. I thought about packing one in my car. I like the idea of just chucking one bottle of water at a time up to their apartment. Because if you're ordering 7 cases of water to a third floor apartment, you don't respect me, so why should I respect you? And what are they going to do? Take their tip away? If you're ordering 7 cases of water to a third floor apartment, you don't seem to me like the kind of person that tips to begin with. Decided there are too many stairs I deal with for a regular hand truck or wagon to be worth anything. Could be a free ring light, Charlie, if they come park head first to you. No, but I promise you there would be a show. The more time I spend in public around people, the more I just want to be in a cabin or a camper out in the woods. Oh, it'll be dinner and a show. There might even be lit by red and blue lights. Checking. Sure I haven't missed any comments. I did not. Hey, I did not miss any comments for once. Don't think I did. I always like to go back and just make sure. I get that I can't read every single comment. Doesn't mean I still don't try. Mm, so we might get some laser action tonight. Oh, the laser engraver. I need to figure out that vlogging or not vlogging, that live streaming situation because I don't like people just like when I'm doing a live stream, like I make it known like I'm doing a live stream. Don't you know? And the last time, I think we had like 10 minutes left, and some of you probably saw the look of annoyance on my face. It's like I'm doing my live stream, and people got to walk through the garage. So, oh, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure because I have a laser printer and a laser engraver. And I have a T-shirt press I haven't even opened or gotten out of the box yet. Um, Remember when I was a rookie doing DoorDash, picked up 5 or 6 50-pound bags of gravel and had to deliver it to a business. I had no clue how I was going to get them all to the door. I rolled it. And yeah, some of that stuff, I'm sorry, you should not be allowed to be delivered. Go pick it up yourself or have the store do it. Having somebody that's driving a Prius deliver 20 bags of, mulch. Just because you can get something delivered doesn't mean you should have it delivered. But that's the issue. But that I find that's the big issue I find with the apps. Tonight was good. Only multiple fingers to one driver tonight. Hey, just had to remind him multiple times he's number one stupid driver. I enjoyed that part. I always wondered who that lady was. That was my aunt. Like for a while, I was doing them like in my room. So then that just got too loud. Not me, the background noise. So then I was like, "Oh, hey, I got this laser engraver, could do my lives out in the garage because nobody ever goes out in the garage." I go out to the garage, I let everybody know I'm doing a live, and I'm just like, "I can't win." So that's why I've kind of reverted to going and just doing my lives in the car for now, till I figure out a more semi-permanent situation for that. Delivered dirt to an apartment building one time. That was great. The office sent people out to help me get out of the car. Nice! That almost never happens. Never. The customers just walked past me. One of them was a full. Yep. Most people are wrapped up in their own little world. Those are the fun ones to screw with, though. Worst ones that come through Home Depot website. Someone at Home Depot is deciding to give them to DoorDash instead of their own trucks. Oh, I've seen some crazy Home Depot orders, but yeah, make a sign, live stream. It's easier said than done. Michael says, I have on occasion had Spark customers come help me with their order, especially if it's a big one, kids and all, but it doesn't happen very often, but it's nice when it does. It is nice when it happens. I actually had that happen earlier on one of my drop offs. I I will say that I kind of get annoyed when somebody orders like a trunk load of groceries, and then when you get there, they come stand on their porch and watch you unload everything, and they don't say anything to you. They're just standing there staring. It's very hard for me to keep my mouth shut. I do, but it's like, take your butt back in your house, sit there, and I'll knock on the door when I'm done unloading. But if you're not coming out to help me unload your groceries or even grab your groceries, which is kind of an annoyance for me. 'Cause, like, we got to take pictures on Spark. You have to take pictures. There's no bypassing it. You have to take a picture to complete the order. People will come out and they'll start grabbing their groceries as you're unloading them, and they're just taking them into the house. And like when it's like 3 bags or 4 bags and like a 40-pound thing of dog food, it's annoying. I've learned take the heavy thing first and then take all the light stuff last because then you can at least get a picture that way. But the people that will just stand there, like I didn't say that you're coming out and you're standing there, arms crossed, just staring, watching me unload everything, not saying a word. That's a little creepy and rude and disrespectful. So just go back in your house. I've been doing this way too long. I sound like Clint Eastwood, get off my lawn. Captain Michael says, anyone working tomorrow night? Tomorrow anyway? Yes, I'll be out. I may end up reverting back to my old Nebraska ways and just doing this work and sleep thing for a while. Really considering it. There are still some friendly people out there, and it is really nice when you do run into like an actually friendly person, friendly customer. I get annoyed when you have food order and they walk up to your window. I'm like, space, please. I have a bubble. Yeah. Or if you don't even know exactly who you're dropping off and somebody just randomly comes up, it's like, okay, you might not, you might know what I look like and you might have, you know, a description of my car and you know what my license plate is, but I don't have crap on you. I have your name. Sometimes, like with Uber, sometimes a picture if you're lucky. So, if yeah, you might be coming up to me knowing exactly who I am, but you're approaching me in my car or as I'm getting something out of my car, and I don't know who you are. So, personal space. Just say hi a little louder from a little ways back. So, yeah, Devon, I get you. I've had some. I think the last one I had that, like, I've really had an issue with. Some guy just walks out of an apartment building, and as I'm getting out of the car and getting into the back seat to grab the order, I go to stand up, and he's like right there at my car, basically at my driver's door. You're not getting service with a smile. You're lucky if you don't get service with your throat punched. It's like, I don't know who you are. I don't. But again, that's where a little bit of logic and common sense would help with other people. I will be out working tomorrow. Probably going to be a long day. 10 at the latest. So, oh, that's 7 here, right? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to be out working. It'll probably just be Spark. Are we doing deliveries or rides as well? Just deliveries because I can't really do rides. I'm not going through that circus. I'm not jumping through all those hoops to do rides. Where I'm at, I'm close enough to Portland that they consider that my zone. And you have to go down to the city and get your business license and go through a whole process. And then you have to I took the quiz on Lyft because I wanted to see what that was about. And some stupid quiz about what's the name of this building and what's the name of this building. And I'm like, this is only a test that people from Portland, like, I'm in Washington State. I'm not in Oregon. I'm on the north side of the frickin' Columbia River. And I don't plan on going to the south side of the Columbia River. But I'm close enough that there's not a Washington zone for me. It's all Portland, and I'm not playing their bullshit games. Not doing it. Not Portland. Besides, I'm pretty sure they don't give you hazard pay for driving through Portland either. Rides, you're at the mercy of moody people trying to get free rides. No bueno. Yeah, now like if I was back in Nebraska, would I do rides? I would do rides up until about 11 because that is big enough of a market you can stay busy, but on New Year's Eve it sucks because I think there's 2 or 3 law firms, big law firms that, uh, basically pay for everybody's ride home, and the only way and they have an agreement with it's called Z-Trip, so it's not Uber, it's not Lyft. Z-Trip is basically the cab companies. It's its own company, but they've gone across the country buying up, uh, cab companies, taxi companies, and converting them to Z-Trip so they have an app and you can pay cash or pay with your card in person. You don't have to pay through the app. But yeah, so why is anybody going to, pay Uber or Lyft's like astronomical surge prices when they could just order a Z-Trip for free because law firm's paying for it? Yeah, I did cuss. I let that slip. Happy New Year's Eve. Cap says here in Spokane, you only have to take a test for the airport and deal with base access if you want that. Both are optional. See, that would be nice. Like, I'm sure that I could stay plenty busy doing rides in this area without crossing over into Portland. And you have trip radar too, so there's no need to just accept an order and go, oh, I'm going to Portland, cancel. You can look right at it and it'll tell you where you're going. And the farthest I will probably would be willing to go into Portland is to the airport to pick somebody up or drop somebody off. And technically, you're not even in Portland. I mean, you are, but you're not. Maybe I can't do anything on Uber right now until I send them a picture of my driver's license, which is stupid, and selfie verification again. Like they want me to change my profile picture. Like I like my profile picture. It's fine. My driver's license is still my driver's license. Like there's an expiration date on it, and I'm just not. I haven't been in the mood to play those games. I don't blame you, Charlie. I would stay where you are. Yeah, I want less people, not more people. But as far as like day to day dealing with people, um, they don't want long wait times. Oh, everybody waits forever on New Year's Eve for rides. When you get a ride for free, or you can pay $100 to go halfway across town, people are going to wait. Shortest wait time. Yvonne, there's actually this started a few years ago. But people would actually what they would do is they would open up both Uber and Lyft and just order a ride, and then whichever one got there first, they would take, and then they just go into the other app and cancel. So, can I really blame them? No. Mary, I'm still trying to work out the kinks with Rody. I finally got up their wait list or whatever, and they said I could go on and update my information. The only problem is it's not letting me update any of my information. So I'm waiting to hear something back from Rody. It would be nice. I'd like to give that app a try. How does Roadie work exactly? Is it more like DoorDash or is it more like Spark? Or is it more like neither of them? Violet, good to see you. Happy Merry Christmas, Yule, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Hopefully, hopefully you had a good holiday, getting ready for the new year. I don't understand how you had a wait list on rodeos and stuff all over Portland, but not that much north of other than Walmart stuff that's not going out on Spark. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have it on this one? No, I got Roadie on the other. I got Roadie on the phone that I'm streaming on. Of course. But yeah, so I've uninstalled or I reinstalled the app. I've updated it. I've logged out. I've logged back in. When I go in to add my information or to update my information, it won't let me add, or it wants my license plate number. So I put my license plate number in there. I go to pick the state, and it won't take it, and it won't let me update my insurance. It's not letting me update anything. I just keep getting. I fill in the boxes, make sure there's no extra spaces or empty spaces in front of or behind anything, and like I get to the last option and I go to hit submit, and the submit button won't work. I don't get it. Roadie's a great filler. Yeah, I am not. I don't think you could pay me enough to go into Portland. Violet's prepared. Oh, you got your pork and cabbage. This will be the first. Oh wow, this will be the first New Year's Eve in 19 years, 20 years that I have not drank or I won't be drinking. It's okay. It'll be a very green New Year's. Do you have the newer license number? No, I still have the same license. That's the crazy part is I still have the same driver's license as I signed up for. The only difference is the expiration is newer, and it won't let me delete the old one because when I added the old one, it was before my license expired, and yeah, I've been on the wait list. I guess I was on the wait list longer for Roadie than I was for Spark, or maybe about the same time. I don't know. It said my driver's license was expired, which technically it was in their app because that's how long I've been on the wait list. I could go for some pork and cabbage though, Violet. Um, early happy birthday. Thank you, Michael. I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. I'll probably work. Jason says he needs some black-eyed peas on New Year's. Didn't have any at the beginning of this year, and it went to hell. Could always just listen to him on the radio, too. How about the Bears? Party like it's 1999. I would love to party like it's 1999. I was 12 years old. I didn't have a care in the world. Heck, we thought the world was going to end. They really need to do a better job of advertising birth control. Anyway, Violet staying inside and avoiding all drunks till Saturday. That's a good plan. Yvonne had to give Michael a hard time. I hope you blow your motor. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Cap, I would definitely pick some different paths if it was 1999. I would wait until about 2009 and I would buy Bitcoin when it was like 25 cents a coin. Technically, then I could have bought the entire state of Nebraska, or I could buy the entire state of Nebraska and I would have kicked everybody out that I didn't like. I really hope they blew their motor. So Violet, New Year's Eve 1999 was the first one being married. Divorced him basically 5 years later, or 6 years later, or 5 years later. Hippie, what's going on? What? I don't want to blow my motor. Well, the waste of human space over there wants to blow theirs, apparently. For those of you who will be working, I wish you all be safe. Deliveries and good earnings. Be safe out there. Appreciate that, Michael. Yeah, everybody stay safe. Like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of people on the road, a lot of people drinking, a lot of police. So don't give them a reason to pull you over because you're taking their attention away from somebody who's driving drunk, who should not be driving drunk. That sounded like it's a scratchy POS. Well, I think they did blow a motor because their hoods popped and there is smoke coming out. You never have to wonder who the idiots are out in public. They make themselves known. Do a live on New Year's Eve. Could do something like that. Yeah, we'll have to do. I'll have to. We'll plan something for New Year's Eve. Remember though, I'm on the West Coast, so every single one of you, Mountain Time Zone, Central, and Eastern Time Zone, y'all are going to be celebrating New Year's before I do. By the way, I do enjoy watching dumb people do dumb things and then stand there with a dumb look on their face, going, "What happened?" Nor impressed with your neighbor, friends, and their car. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm at Walmart. But fortunately, I'm at Walmart and my neighbors don't do dumb crap like that. Malaya, how are you doing? Happy New Year's and oh, happy birthday. Thank you. Hope I do something fun. I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. Probably just working. Maybe I'll save all my fun and partying for my 40th. Michael says we have my little boy, 4-year old this year, so we're praying like we're in partying like you're in 3K. Nap time for everybody. Black eyed peas eaten on New Year's Day is supposed to indicate that you'll have financial success throughout the year. Maybe I should get some black eyed peas then. Couldn't hurt. I've never had them on New Year's Day, and I work too hard to be this poor. So maybe I'll try them. See y'all next year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Michael and Yvonne. Yeah, I'll work on something for New Year's Eve. I have what, like 24 hours to figure that out. Says I'll be at the gym celebrating New Year's Eve. I need to get in the gym. Get to hit the new year before you, Charlie. I'll be a year ahead of you. Yeah, for what, 2 hours? Oh, the reason we jumped on here, but got distracted with the convo. It's okay. I get distracted too. Mel, I like what? Yes, Mel likes watching dumb people too. Free entertainment. Oh, it says spoke with Heather. She said, "Hi, Brash. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Well, tell her hi from me and thank you, and hopefully she's doing well and behaving." Yeah, we'll be able to share what 2026 is like. Yes. Tell me who wins the World Series so I can put some money on it. Jason says he could get intoxicated tomorrow night and go live. Just make sure you're wearing pants, Jason. Just please wear pants. Sounds like he's at it again. And I'd be more than happy to put a hole in his head gasket. Live for the moment. It's all we got. It's a gift. That's why we call it the present. Jay, nothing. What about swinging? Nothing swinging. Warren can be the DJ. That works. Jason says when I'm intoxicated, there's no promises. I'm pretty sure there's only one promise, and that is shit's about to get weird. Probably the one promise you can make. Potato in his tailpipe. No, actually, steel wool. Steel wool. I'm not going to say how I know it. But steel wool. And shove it way up there. Charlie, you said to wear pants. Yeah, I mean, it is almost January. It is kind of cold outside. That's what she said. Thanks, guys. On that note, it is 7:30 Pacific time, which means it's 10:30 on the East Coast. You know where your children are. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go get something to eat and try to keep my butt out of trouble. Gonna try to. Do you know where? Great minds think alike, and got to make sure the kids are okay. So, you guys, I appreciate all of you for hanging out the last hour and a half. Ellen, hopefully everything works out with your son in the hospital if you're still here. Yvonne, Jason, Warren, Mel, Mary, Violet. Look at what she's been up to above. Had her first in-school suspension for talking back and finding. Maybe I don't want to have kids. Swamp, we're getting out of here. For now. We might go live. We'll probably go live tomorrow night. New Year's Eve, why not? Then I might go live on Friday too. Maybe, depending where I'm at. So yeah, I will see you guys all later. Be safe. If I see you in the live stream tomorrow night, awesome. If I don't, Happy New Year's. Everybody have a awesome end to 2025. Hopefully 2026 is a lot better. I got a feeling it will be. In all honesty, it really can't be worse. So yeah, I put that out there. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.